me feel queasy. I fear I may bring dishonor to my undergarments.
I don't think so.
Bad headache. It is not
That sounded like it. I don't
Not
think so. I
only
think it
have
was on the
one
second floor.
Or
I said I think that's sounded more on the bottom floor. You know you can mess with your volume, right?
You told me not to turn down the character voices because you turn down the zombies' voices.
It does, but I'm saying you can mess with it if it really fucking bugs you.
No, it doesn't bug me. It was just that it was talking over you. I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, that's the thing. Alright, fuck it, let's go.
It's just a big white pause button in the center of the screen right now.
Pause.
This is
Unpause. Pause. Unpause. Alright, let me knife all these bitches.
Pause the game.
Nope, I unpause it.
it's an honorable death.
Are you stuck here?
This facility houses many secrets. The Emperor likes secrets. Perhaps I will recover them. Secretly. In Russia, blackouts were common. But this is America. The pot of great melting. Land of opportunists. You dare disrespect my wishes? A single part of a contraption. Men of science always seem to overcomplicate their creations. The samurai have no need of money.
Boxes over here.
Just give me what I want. Free you from your curse! Slowly, I am recovering from my queasiness. Some sushi would be most welcome. So, many important men work here. Important men have large drinks cabinets. One day, I will be important man. Very important. Very big drinks cabinet.
Where'd you say the box was?
Right here.
I did not agree with terms in first place.
I have no idea where I am. So.
This is a task for peasants. Will be right. In the office, your body my canvas.
I'm gonna die.
A weapon only for the most skilled? I humbly accept.
Can you buy the box so I can try and find my way to you, please?
I just did, hold on.
I cannot hear it.
Because you're on the other side of the spawn room.
I must choose my shots carefully. My weapon is nearly empty.
don't know why, but I'm doing very bad right now.
Probably because you're tired.
Yeah, probably.
As recent proverbs say, no ammo, no rifle. I will help you, Nikki. Begrudgingly.
Yes, you saved me, but you want prize?
This effort is very worth the pitiful pennies we are paid.
Without ammo, only weapon will be possible. Very deadly. Nearly killed third life.
Keep knifing.
Double points. I hope you broke your bottle during Clumsy Fall.
I did not need help, Takio. I am Russian Bear.
Every action will trigger an equal reaction, Harrion.
Where's the boss? I can't find it.
Come here.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Fetch me their soul. You will fetch my blade before my soul, wicked hound.
That's your ability to zombie temporarily combat.
You must revive me. There can be no victory without Takio.
Oh, this is game over.
Okay, help me. Time to go bother Takio for a while.
That's your ability to zombie temporarily combat.
No. It all depends. You can stun them and stuff based on what perks you use. Someone in chat, dude.
Wait,
ATJ long time no see.
Hey, long time no see.
Finally, it took far too long.
bye-bye.
You don't stop. Did you bleed out already? Oh no.
No, I'm back, but I don't have any ammo. And I don't know what the box is.
I keep trying to hit it so you can hear it.
No, I refuse.
Done like 4 times.
Takio pays for nothing.
Sorry not having free showing up, then dealing with this cocked 1-9 jump, doing my best to avoid it.
So what it, yeah.
Okay, knapsack.
That's a ray gun mark.
Yes, hold on. Shit.
Plenty of you!
Hey, you're good, James. Don't worry about it.
That one?
Talking to chat. Hey, dude, I've been streaming over on Twitch because YouTube is fucking garbage now. So I've been streaming MK11, Mortal Kombat X, Mortal Kombat 11, Injustice 2. Been trying a little Street Fighter here and there, and I've been got some BO4, of course, as usual. We're up to 3 blind people playing zombies. Not very well, considering we're both fucking tired as shit. COD is one of those games where you can't fucking do it half asleep. Like MK and Diablo, you can do like half asleep kinda. You can't do this shit with COD.
Well, you can't do Diablo half asleep because I clearly remember the last time you half
I'm not sure
asleep
if it's true, but they say you have to wear a
all
mask
I saw in
everywhere.
your chat was TJ.
It
you
is
walking
true.
into a wall. All I
But
saw in your chat was TJ, you're walking into a wall. TJ, you're walking into a wall. TJ, you're walking into a wall.
and James, that is completely true because if you don't wear a mask, you're completely fucked. And I'm telling you right now, don't bring any Trump bullshit into this because as soon as Trump's mentioned, people get blocked. I don't fucking care.
What? What happened?
James said, I'm not sure if it's true, but you have to wear a mask. Dude, every single country who's smart enough to understand it is wearing fucking masks. Public, in private, everywhere. At the hospital,
Yes.
at the hospital today, we were told with our son, you cannot not wear a mask at a hospital. Like, hospital, store, fuck, mom and, like, some, like, backwood off-road fucking mom and pop shop, mask there too.
Weed dealers.
Literally, everyone in it.
They're not dumbasses, they're wearing masks too.
Yeah. Fucking criminals and druggies are wearing masks.
Here's the funny thing. Cartels and everything are doing, since they can't really sell their drugs, now what they're doing is doing food drives and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And delivery services. Food
They're
delivery
doing
services.
they're doing a hell of a lot more than the American government is doing.
Yep. Gotta look at that.
Yeah. Like my girlfriend, she had to stay by herself with our son, you know, and she was just like, I didn't think I'd have to be this alone, you know, because we don't know what's wrong with him, or we do now, but we didn't know what's wrong with him.
Condoms, no.
Masks, yes, condoms, no. Yeah.
What happened?
And someone said masks, yes, condoms, no. Bez the 82. Are you new to the channel, Bez? I can't pronounce your name. Is that badass? I think it's. I'm guessing it's like badass or some shit. I don't know. You new?
Butt fuck nowhere. I'm not doing this so good right now.
Because you're like
Well,
half
anyway,
asleep.
I'm in bed. I'll catch you later.
Hell yeah, James. Talk to you later, dude.
It is Ray. You guys suck.
It's Ray, you guys suck. Dude, I can't tell what it's saying. My fucking PlayStation thing.
Looks like G Batista.
Hold on, let me.
Did you say that, people?
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah. I, I don't know. Do you know the answer to the riddle?
I didn't listen. What? I have no fucking clue, dude. This shit makes no sense to me.
He says 97% of Harvard graduates cannot solve this riddle. 83% of kindergarteners can solve this riddle in 6 minutes or less.
You see, when people say shit like that, I call bullshit half the time.
What happened?
When people say stats like that, I call bullshit unless they have factual evidence to support it.
Hold on, there's one of those.
That was beautiful.
There's one like
Oh,
that.
wait,
That's like a
apparently,
miracle.
apparently, this motherfucker is Ray. Apparently, his username, fucking don't reflect that. You little bitch.
Oh, Ray's like Batista something.
I guess.
That's Ray's thing. It's like fucking badass Tista or something like that. Something like that.
Yeah, and he said, "Oh, we suck. Get this motherfucker ain't online all night, you bitch." I had all
Hey,
night
guess
my
what?
son was at the hospital.
You suck, bitch.
Yeah, good point. Ray does suck. I don't even know if he's in here still to talk shit back. That's the thing.
Brendan sounds fat.
That's all you got? That was weak. He said Brendan sounds fat. That's all we got. He don't got nothing.
Ray, you sound, smell, and look drunk.
I bet he'd take that as a compliment.
You even fucking write drunk, you fuck.
That is partially true.
Go sit there and slurp your fucking vodka and
Oh.
Mountain Dew, you bitch.
That reminds me. I found a website that I think described a lot of the menus in MK11 and Street Fighter that don't have the narration bits. I think it does. I haven't looked into it a whole lot. But one of the names on the website was Misty Rayburn, which I think is one of the people from with branding with Super Blind Man. Like that whole thing. For accessibility. I think. I'm fucking tired, dude. Fuck this. Ray, you're a fucking bitch. You didn't get online. You pussy.
Josh, hey TJ, I just wanted to let you know I've got Black Ops 4 downloaded again and can play when I'm available.
Hey, what up, Josh? Well, Josh, at this point, we can run zombies whenever, dude. It's all good. We can run whatever map, no problem. By the way, we're up to 3 live people, so myself and 2 others. There is a 4th, but I don't know when he's on or when he's
Misty
not
is
on.
Brandon's girlfriend or wife.
I mean,
Hey,
it's
Ray.
okay.
TJ,
What?
I saw this video. This video, honestly, I don't even know what the fucking to say about this. Just listen.
Not right now as I'm already laying down, but I were 1 2 to 5 tomorrow. We might be able to play then if you're on. Depends on how generous my W.
What the fuck? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it depends, dude. You know, it depends on if my sons go to my girlfriend's parents' house or not. It depends on if my son's out of the hospital tomorrow night. We don't know what's happening, so. Yeah. And Ray, so Ray, I've been looking into Street Fighter more and more, and it sounds like it'd be fun, but dude, I'm telling you right now, that shit's, like, there's a certain level of complication that I like, and complexity.
And James, I've heard that Titan is trying to make it mandatory nationwide. I haven't heard anything about it being put into effect yet.
Yeah, I think James dipped.
TJ, listen to this. You ready?
Sure.
I found the video as funny, but
Yes, he's gone now.
He might replace his look with what tool? A hammer. Try again. A penis. Tell me the age a kid is too old to sleep with a pen. What you say?
I'm gonna get off now, TJ. I just wanted to let you know I've got it downloaded. Also, how's the baby? What's going on?
What the fuck, dude?
tell me the age of child is old enough to sleep with a. What the fuck did he just say? And then let's.
TJ, reply my last message.
Oh, wait, hold. Baby, so my second son was born on Wednesday at 5:38 p.m. He was born with a heart hole in his right side or left side, one of the fucking sides of his heart. So the other side of the heart that doesn't have the hole is overcompensating and pumping more blood and oxygen than it needs to, and it's leading to lung complications. So his right lung is full of fluid and bullshit. So yeah, that's fun.
Damn.
No.
No, I'm not gonna answer that. Never mind. I just pushed it in the video. I was gonna say something, but when it was coming out, I was like, wait.
That's one thing I try. That's one thing I try and tell my girlfriend. Like, she needs
Yo,
to
I
relax
had no
more.
idea you were having a second son. Congrats, man.
I was gonna say
That's awesome.
something. I
I
was
hope he's
like,
okay.
wait, that might be a little fucked up to say.
You say something fucked about my kids, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Oh no, I was gonna say something fucked up about you.
Which? Okay, wait. What was I gonna say?
I was gonna say, goddamn blind sperm can't even shoot straight.
That's not even offensive.
Oh no.
You know
Is
what's
this
funny?
just a birth defect that randomly happened or something genetic maybe?
What?
We don't
Although I
know.
don't know. What would be genetic?
We don't know. I know I was born with a hole in my heart though, so that led to a lot of lung problems. For me, I have asthma, so for me, mine's exercise induced. So like when I exercise, I literally taste blood. So
I
like,
have not had an asthma. I haven't had an asthma attack in years, but usually I have an asthma attack around the same time I have a panic attack. So
yeah, no, I never had a
Dang, man, I'm sorry
true.
and have a good rest of the night, man. Good luck with everything. I hope it turns out well.
my cousin has it bad. When she has an asthma attack, she gets sent to the hospital. Me,
Oh,
I just get real fucking dizzy.
See, for me, the only time, like I said, mine's all exercise induced. So like when I exercise at all,
No wonder you're so
It's-
fat.
yeah, I know. That's the thing. Is like I can't really work out. I can't really exercise because if I do and I push myself just a little too much, I'm on my knees tasting blood. Like literally tasting blood. I'm like, ew, gross, nasty.
Drop
But,
an inhaler into your mouth.
But that's the thing is like I tried the inhalers. They didn't help me at all. Like they just didn't do shit. Like I remember one time, you're supposed to run a mile, and I was like, okay, I'll go for it, and then I did, and by the end of it, I was just like, can't breathe. Like my airways constricting. I couldn't do shit. And I always thought it was just dehydration and shit. Like I just ran whatever. But it was
Me,
like
I was born 9 weeks premature. I was supposed to be born December 12th, 2001. I was born October 9th, 2001.
yeah, I was supposed to be born late February. I came out early November. I was a 24-weeker.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I have a whole thing about it on my channel. I can't talk about it all right now because I'm like half asleep.
Yeah, I was spent what 5 weeks in the incubator. They didn't notice my visual disability until I was 6 months old, or 6 weeks I think. Either 6 weeks or 6 months old. But what's it called? What I have is supposed to be hereditary, so because it's been passed, it runs in my family.
Mine's not. None of the shit I have is hereditary, as far as I understand, except my radio dysplasia or club hand. That's hereditary. I don't know about the heart thing. But like I was trying to tell Ray, the bitch is still here. Street Fighter, dude, it sounds way too fucking complicated. Each button's a different
Fuck
strength
Street
of attack,
Fighter.
and like you have to know the frame perfect shit for a combo. Like you have to basically guess if you're gonna be able to combo or not. And it's like a pain in
Just
the ass.
fuck Street Fighter.
Yeah, that's what I still want to try it.
Enjoy
Mess
the
with that.
video. Enjoy this.
Looking up on a Sunday. So what? You'll just piss all over the walls and shit every other day of the week? Watch your jump when you're taking a leak, bro. Figure it out. In White Mountain Forest, it is illegal to clean up litter. How the fuck are you gonna tell people not to clean up litter? That's like saying it's illegal to wipe your own ass after you watch a butt shot. When cattle are crossing the road, they must be fitted with a poop catcher. Now this is bullshit, or lack of bullshit. Either way, it's not very fucking live free or die, you know, as in New Hampshire. Some laws in America are 15.
Yeah man, Street Fighter can be pretty complex. It is still enjoyable even at low level play, but you get out of it what you put into it. Takes.
Yeah, like I said, like I fucking hate TikTok. But yeah, like it. And, like, I think I'll enjoy it. It's just like it just sounds so fucking ridiculous, dude.
The barrier
so
to
much
entry is
shit.
mostly in the beginning. Once you get a vibe for how it handles it, it's not as complex.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'd have to mess with it. Cause I've only hit the lab for like 5 minutes at a time. Like I did 5 minutes with Ryu and 5 minutes with Chun-Li, and I had no idea what I was doing. I figured out the buttons, like light, medium, and heavy kick, and like back, forward, all that shit. But like specials and everything, I'm like, what's going on here? What's all this? And like, that's the thing too, is like the terminology is throwing me off so bad because I'm used to hearing like 1, 2, 3, 4, down 4, 4, right, shit like that, right? And it's like half circle or quarter circle 4 or quarter circle kick, all this like shit. I'm like, what? Like after I think about it, I'm like, oh wait, that's fucking down forward 4 or down forward 3 or down forward right trigger, because those are all kicks. So like it's taking a minute, but once I figure it out, I think it'll be fine. I think I just need to play and like get a feel for it, because like looking up guides and tech and stuff, I'm like, okay, wait a minute, what the fuck's all this? And you need to fucking download MKX, Ray. See how you fucking play that bitch.
No, download Injustice. Fuck MJS.
Yeah. Injustice is fun, but I don't know. I don't know how to play MKX. I love Predator and Jason too much. And the way Sub plays in that game. Man, I even deleted fucking Fantasy Strike. I couldn't get past Fantasy Strike's anything. I was just like, dude, I can't. I couldn't even tell I was moving in that game. Like, I literally couldn't hear footsteps or anything. Well, one of these nights when your ass gets on, maybe we could run some quick sets in Street Fighter, see if I get a better feel for it. We'll see, I guess. But yeah, either get MK or Injustice, or probably Injustice, because Brandon will bitch about it if we don't get it. I was mopping Brandon kind of, not easily because I'm still learning and shit, but Batman plays pretty good. The one thing I love about MKX though, you could just do a grab after a combo and like just resend them with the grab. Or like you could like amplify a command grab on startup and it will like confirm it to a combo string. Like I like the fact you grab so much. A lot easier.
You can't hear footsteps and I don't think you can hear when someone jumps in the game in Fantasy Strike. Going to email devs.
Yeah, dude, like I literally, that game I tried to do the tutorial and I couldn't hear any fucking thing they wanted me to do. It drove me nuts. You know what game I wanted to try like Soul Calibur or Tekken, like a 3D fighter. But I don't know if I really have the patience to do that, because that shit, 3D fighters are probably the most complicated fighting games out there.
What, like Tekken?
Yeah, Tekken, Soul Calibur, that type of shit.
I love Soul Calibur. That was my game before I couldn't play it.
I played Soul Calibur 4 before I went blind. I don't know a single blind person who's played Soul Calibur, let alone tried that bitch.
Well, you know what? Let's make it.
I've thought about it, but I don't know. My thing is like, MK, you can like tell, okay, this is a launcher, like you're left and right, it's not that hard. But like adding a third dimension to a fighting game, like, oh shit, how's the sound? Is the sound gonna convey this kind of shit easily? Like what's the latest Soul Calibur out right now? Do you Ray, or do you guys know?
I'll figure it out so I can have
All
both
that I
installed.
know is the last time I played Soul Calibur, I was fighting some dude playing. I was playing Darth Vader. My dad was playing Yoda, and we were fighting.
Yeah, that's Soul Calibur 4. That's the one I played. Hell yeah, Ray, let's fucking go. Seriously, dude, I don't see why you don't just keep all the fighting games down. That's all you really play is fighting games. And now you may be
I went
trying...
for Riot.
Dude, well, I get his point about variety, but it's like, dude, like, you're just like juggling everything
There
so
isn't
much.
no variety with blind people. It's fighting games, fighting games, fighting games. Possibly, if you have the patience, Call of Duty.
Tekken is in mono.
And if you're not like TJ and you enjoy single-player story games, The Last of Us Part 2. And if you enjoy punishing yourself, The Last of Us Part 2 on any difficulty that is higher than hard.
Well, outside of that, there's Halo, Gears of War, there's... Granted, those are Xbox. On PS4, you got Resident Evil 6, Resident Evil 7, I think can be played, but it's not easy. I'm trying to think what else. All CODs, of course, in case.
PlayStation VR.
Fuck that.
Nintendo Mortal Kombat 11 on the Nintendo Switch.
Disgusting.
They kind of fucked that up. Because Mortal Kombat 11, right? On the Nintendo Switch, a mobile console, and you made it so it's always online.
Well, plus that, it's capped at 30 frames a second, meaning a lot of combos, a lot of fucking moves in the game are fucked up. A lot of characters are fucked up because it's not 60 frames a second, which it needs to be. That's what the engine was built for, 60 frames a second. So when you cut that down in half, oh dude, it fucks with everything.
Makes everything faster or slower?
No, it literally, like, some moves are gone, some moves are removed, like, changes, all this fucking, so much fucking
The
bad
tournament
shit.
variations aren't there at
Yep.
all.
No tournament variations. Like, MK, like, who the fuck? Oh, MK, they on Switch. Like, Diablo works on Switch, because that shit isn't, like,
I have Soul Calibur 6.
Wait,
It is
Diablo
fun.
3 is on the Switch?
Easy to pick up.
Yeah, it is. Soul Calibur 6. It's easy to find. Soul Calibur 6. Ray, you're gonna have to share. Ray, you're gonna have to share play that shit with me, and fucking, I need to see your ass fucking play that bitch, cause there's no fucking way. Soul Cat like a 3D fighter by sound.
Yeah, just get a 3D headset.
I guess. See, that's the thing.
Spend about $1,000 on a 3D headset.
See, that's the thing I don't get is like, you like all the headsets I buy, they all market themselves as like they like one of the bullet points is always like 3D surround sound, 3 blah 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 blah, like all that shit, and I'm like, what's the fucking difference between that type of shit and a like an actual like 3D headset? What's the fucking difference?
3D surround, 3D sound. You can actually tell. 3D sound 3D sound will make the so like when you're in a map on Black Ops, you know how you can tell when a zombie's muffled or whatever? 3D sound will give that more clarity. Give those types of sounds more clarity and stuff like that. Like say there's music playing in a game or whatnot, it will be, if wherever there is a speaker, you will hear that music coming from that speaker instead of one central point of view.
That particularly is mostly down to that sound engine, not the actual headsets. Like GTA, you can do that easily. COD, you can do that easily. That's how I find the elevator all the time because the music's there. Like,
it just gives. Really, what the 3D audio does is just gives it an extra layer of depth on top of what the game has already built it. The surround sound, yeah, it's okay, but the 3D audio, like, there's really no games that can actually support 3D audio because it's a fairly new concept, right?
well, it's
right
it's the same thing.
right
People
now, like,
fucking talk about ray tracing sound or something. I'm like, yeah, that doesn't sound like people try to describe it to me. I'm like, that doesn't sound any different than the shit I do in Call of Duty.
what,
Like,
ray tracing sound?
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember what the fuck they said.
Soul Calibur is not very active online.
Ray tracing
It is not as 3D as you think. April had it inflated fine.
That has come out where they're making reflections and things like that actually work. So like you can actually see your reflection in the mirror. The way that they demoed it was they took Battlefield 5, right? And they have a guy walking down the street and he's walking towards a big glass window. And in the glass window, he can see somebody crouched behind a car to the left of him. That is someone hiding behind the car, waiting for him to come by. And he can see the guy looking at him through the window, through the glass window. But the guy is actually behind the car.
Really in an arena, it is more like you can dodge by sliding into the background or foreground.
Well, yeah, that's kind of cool. I don't really know when that would come in use in a fast-paced game like that, but there are games that have utilized it just to make the game look so much better, because it also makes it so light, like they can make sunlight and stuff like that bounce off of objects and reflect off of all surfaces. Like any surface that would have a reflection to it in real life.
Yeah, no, I know about that, but
yeah.
I don't know. Like, there's like I see some blind people be like, oh, does COD have 3D audio or this or that, or does this game have this? And I'm like, no. Like, oh, this
COD has this thing called use your fucking ears.
Well, it's like that's my point. Is like people like there's like a sub community of blind people who are fucking snobs about it.
Life isn't shortcuts, man.
Well, it's
you
not
gotta
even.
learn how to do shit yourself.
Well, it's not even that, but it's also like. I remember one time someone was like, oh, does Call of Duty have these audio features I found in this game? I'm like, no, they don't. And they're like, oh, well, that's not accessible. I'm like, yeah, it's totally not accessible. Yet, I fucking did Master Prestige, I've carried beside people, like, the devs are fucking doing shit, like, yeah, okay, it's not accessible. And it's like...
It's not accessible yet, you see me, well, no, you don't see me, but you hear me running around the game playing it.
Yeah. And that's the whole thing, argument, is like, is it playable or accessible? Because there technically is a difference. Technically, Call of Duty and Resident Evil are playable. The accessibility of the games
is accessible.
Yeah.
Call of
MK,
Duty is playable. MK is
a bit of both, I
a
guess.
little bit
Like,
of both. Little bit of both.
yeah,
The
I
one
don't
thing that I would like them to do is make the move list accessible.
I just want the fucking frame data accessible. I don't care about the move list. Okay, sure. Give me in-game text-to-speech on hit and on block in real time. Just give me
What,
the
you
frame
want
data.
it to say, hit, block, block, hit, block, block,
No
hit,
fucking
block,
shit,
block,
dude.
block,
You can
hit.
hear whether the shit confirms or not, but I want to hear the frame data per hit per block.
So like when you turn the frame data setting on in practice mode.
It'll fucking say it as it happens. So for example,
Ah.
Terminator.
20,
So
plus
his
25.
oh yeah, but it's like okay, 1-2-1 for Terminator, right? That's his basic
Plus 50.
standing punish. It's plus 15 on hit. So if I hit you, you're jailed into anything else I do. That doesn't even include if I want to choose to use the shotgun or not, and jail to more shit. You know?
Batman's plus frames on that batarang is bullshit.
I'm telling you, that's my problem, dude. Like I go back and look in Justice, MK9, even MKX. It's like all this crazy shit. I'm like, dude, how the fuck do people play this? Like it's fucking ridiculous.
They're too fucking good. Like the only people that are really playing these games are so good, you're really gonna have no chance of beating them.
Oh, I know. Like the one of the Utah guys who he placed 64th at Evo for MK11 last year. So 64th out of the whole tournament. Me and him were fighting in our local scene tournament a couple weeks ago, and we were going pretty good. It wasn't too bad at all. But he got me with some shit that I didn't realize I didn't know how to deal with because I never labbed it. So. But outside of that, me and him we were going back and forth pretty good. I don't know. As far as my consoles is concerned, all I have on here is Street Fighter 5, MKX, MK11, Injustice, and COD. That's literally all I have on the console right now. Like, I would like to do Resident Evil, but nobody fucking has it. I think Ray said he bought it, but he didn't. He haven't downloaded. Diablo, I want to play it more, but dude, I honestly got kind of bored of Diablo at this point because it's just Diablo. Like, I already did some shit I'm proud of it. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna Ray, if you're still here, I'm gonna end the stream real quick. I'll be right back in 2 seconds.